Draconis Sorcerer, and watch this. Freeze block, freeze block, freeze block. Hey everyone, it's Army Gaming. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Monster Legends. Welcome to an exclusive first look at the brand new cosmic magic monster, Nahane. This monster was given to me by Social Point to make an exclusive first look, so I am super excited about this monster. I absolutely love dragons, so let's check out this monster. There's the baby form, there's the adult form, and the ultimate, it appears to be an AoE ultimate. Maybe looks like corruption, we'll see. Nahane is the monster librarian and protector of knowledge of the Order Draconis, but she's also a powerful sorcerer with dark secrets. The keeper librarian of the monster library has accused her of manipulating information and even modifying the memories of the witnesses in key battles of the Alliance of Dragons. Ah, that's right, I remember this monster. This is going to be the team race monster, and this is our very first cosmic monster that can actually do a mega deny, mega possession. So we'll get more into that later. I just want to emphasize once again that this monster was given to me by Social Point for the sole purpose of doing an exclusive first look. All the cells I need to take this monster rank 5 were provided. All the food I need to feed this monster and any gems I use will be reimbursed for the purpose of this video. And so with that being said, this is a new cosmic race monster, so hopefully this video can help you and your team figure out whether or not you actually want to race and do a bunch of laps for this monster. I am going to refer to this monster as the Cosmic Keeper because, I mean, look at her. She's holding a book, she has the lore connected with the monster library, so why not? Alright, so let's see what you have. The power stat is 7392. So power stat of 7392, this is actually on the low end. It's tied with a ton of monsters. I'm not even going to bother naming them. So you should know, not a very strong attacker. The life stat is also tied with a bunch of monsters. It's around average, 72,384. This is probably like the go-to cosmic average life stat. You know what? I'm going to name them all. So we have Vampirastro, we have Ferrist, we have the Dreamer, Roostwain, Necrolix, Noah, Witchcat, Manipulate, Daigale, Lightmare, Vanos, 2099, Kodama, Shelly, Thunderkong, and lastly Heist. So as you can see, a ton of monsters have this life stats. And then for the speed stat we have 5841, and this is also an average speed stat for cosmic monsters. So overall, looking at stats, very, very average monster. In terms of the trait, this monster starts the game off with Tough. So cool, this appears to be the season of Tough instead of Hardened, because the duo also had Tough unranked. So Tough is way better than Hardened because Hardened would only give you a 20% chance to not get hit with negative effects. This is a 35% chance. The next thing we have at rank 1 is an immunity to stun, which is pretty straightforward. You can't get hit with stun or mega stun. I mean, unfortunately, there's so many other stuff that can hit you. You can get hit with freeze, you can get hit with possession, you can get hit with corruption, you can get transformed into a baby, but I guess stun is better than nothing. And at rank 3, you get a self precision, which means your accuracy is increased by 50%, which means you are not going to be missing any of your attacks, any of your deny. And with that said, let's see what this monster has in terms of skills. Keeper of Secrets deals moderate magic damage to one enemy. It's a nice amount of damage for no cooldown and 22 stamina cost, but like I mentioned earlier, this monster doesn't appear to be an attacker. The other attack we have is Master Librarian, I like the name, deals low magic damage to an enemy, applies possession. There we have our deny, 0 cooldown, so even if you get hit with CDA, so it looks like this monster is not just immune to stun, you technically have that immunity to cooldown because you still have a skill you can utilize, and in this case it is a possession, which is nice. Let's see what else we have. Dragon's Whisper deals moderate magic damage to an enemy, applies curse. This monster is giving me Black Feather vibes with the curse and the possession. So we have curse also on a 0 cooldown. We have Spirit Hardened, applies precision to itself, applies immune to possession to itself, requires cooldown. So it looks like this monster doesn't just want to be immune to stun. You can also give yourself a possession immunity and corruption along with that, and you also increase your accuracy. So if you lose your status caster at rank 3, you can always reapply it and protect against possession monsters, which is useful because you can, in a mirror match, you can protect against yourself. Alright, the next skill we have is Draconis Sorcerer, deals moderate magic damage to enemies, applies mega possession to enemies, and freeze to our allies. So, this is the very first skill that is a mega deny from all the cosmic monsters. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't seem to recall a regular skill, I'm not talking ultimates, a regular skill that can actually mega deny, and this monster is the first with mega possession. The drawback is that you freeze. However, that really shouldn't be a problem because there's monsters you can pair there's monsters that you can pair up this monster with, which will be fine. One monster that comes to mind is any Megaton monster. Whether it's Shelly, whether it's Bombetta, whether it's Crawler, they can essentially absorb the freeze, so you'll be good. And if I'm not mistaken, Shelly and Bombetta, they may have hardened or something like that. So like there's a chance they don't get frozen. If you have Crawler, he actually can be frozen, so he can easily absorb it. That's not a problem. If you have Ignis on your team, Ignis gives your whole team immunity to freeze, so that's protection right there against the freeze. I mean, so this is basically you control the enemy for 2 full turns. That is powerful. If you partner this monster up with the Do, who can trade disable, or Tabora, who can trade disable, you have guaranteed mega possession across the board. So really liking where this is going, where we're going to go forward with that skill. Mind Control deals heavy magic damage, applies possession and curse to one enemy. So straightforward possession and curse. Seeker of the Souls deals low magic damage to all enemies, applies possession to all enemies. So we have a single possession as well as this AoE possession. The interesting thing you could probably do is after you mega possess, you could probably find a way to apply a nanovirus to the enemy, block positive effects to the enemy so they can't get their immune to possession. That way you can chain possess. So keep that in mind. And then we have Dragon's Breath, which is an AoE curse across the board, which also deals damage. Let me look at Relics before I decide on the skill set. Oh my gosh, yeah, so this monster can hold a Staff Relic. So, not only can you Mega Possess, if you have Pump Seed Staff, you can also Stamina Drain, which will put him in a really tough situation. Cane of Atlantis, you never have to worry about Stamina, or even the Master Staff, which can do a combination of both. I prefer for offense to go with Cane of Atlantis, so we'll do that. Oh my gosh, you can hold the Charizard's Amulet. This monster can 100% Stamina Drain. I think this monster might become a pretty powerful, pretty powerful Infinite Gauntlet monster, because just by doing your regular AoE curse skill, guys, just by doing your regular AoE curse skill, you are going to be able to equip the Pump Seed Staff with the Charizard's Amulet. That's 100%. That's 175 stamina points removal. It's going to be upgraded to 180 if you have it fully ranked up, and then your Pump Seed Staff. So that's essentially going to be 100% stamina drain, plus the enemies have curse, and then you can mega possess them. So this might be a really formidable monster. I am really liking this guy. All right, we're going to go, or this girl, right? It's a she. All right, so we're going to be rocking that for now. I'll demonstrate the Pump Seed Staff for sure, though. It goes without saying, you're going to go Mega Possession Freeze to your team. You're going to be... I do like that if you don't have a way to counter freeze and it'll harm you too much, I do like that you have the option of doing regular possession, right? You don't have to go Mega Possession. You can if you want to, but if you don't have anything, just go with Seeker of the Souls. So we'll run that for now. It goes without saying you do the AoE Curse skill. Where is it? Dragon's Breath. I love the names too. Immune Possession, I don't think you really need. This is situational. If you find a reason for it in a specific team war situation, you would run it. I like 0 cooldown, 0 cooldown, 0 cooldown. Lots of 0 cooldown skills. I think I'd go with 1 0 cooldown possession skill. So Master Librarian. I'd probably go with that. You also don't necessarily need Secret of the Soul if you're relying on Draconis Sorcerer. So you can probably find a different skill set. You might... Like, if you want to... Nah, that doesn't deal that much damage. Single Curse, I don't think you need when you have the AoE Curse. Mind Control applies possession and curse to one enemy. I think it's really up to you. The main skills you need is one of the AoE possessions, whether the Mega Possession or the single possession, depending on what your team is. The AoE curse to trigger your relics. Yeah, for Infinite Gauntlet, you would want to do Dragon's Breath first with your Pump Seed Staff and Charizard Amulet, 100% stamina drain, and you'd go from there. It'd be really, really powerful combo. All right, with that being said, let's exit out. Yeah, let's see. I think we're good with this skill set. Yeah, I think we're good. Oh yeah, runes. So for runes on this monster, you're a deny monster, so you typically go 3 speed runes. So let's give this monster 3 speed runes. And of course, with deny monsters, depending on who else you have on your team, you can go team speed if you need this monster to go second. So for example, if you have Tabora, you want Tabora going first, followed by this monster. If you have the Do, you want the Do going first, followed by this monster, so you can actually deny. So for now, we're gonna put a life rune, but it's not a life rune, it's gonna be a team speed. Alright, so I'm first going to be showcasing the monster with team speed, and also the Do can run team speed. Because the Do has inherently a faster base speed, the Do will still be faster even running team speed. And then Shelly is going to be there to absorb the freeze. So I am allowed to do PvP, however I am not allowed to win the battles because I would be totally unfair to win with a monster that was given to me with the sole purpose of an exclusive first look. So first battle begins and Do gets the first turn. So Fire Rainbow it is to remove Megatons, followed with Diverse Depressions to trait disable everyone. Remember, this monster previously would be immune to control, but now I can control. And here, we'll slow it down. Draconis Sorcerer, and check this out. Mega Possession, and my Shelly absorbs the freeze, which, of course, it's going to happen, right? Your Megaton monster will absorb the deny, which means your other 2 monsters, they get to still attack. So let me see. Yeah, Shelly does have a regular hardened, or is it tough? You have a tough, but I think you're absorbing 3 times the freeze, so most likely the freeze will always be landing. On the next turn, what do I decided to run self-taught so I can actually deal some damage. If you saw my other video, I was running the team skill, but I decided to go with self-taught, so there we go. They're still possessed, so I don't really need to do anything. I can do a curse, and then my amulet kicks in, they lose some stamina, right? So you're forcing this. The enemy is always going to be in a situation where they either can't attack because they have no stamina, or they're possessed and they're attacking their own team. Just because I'm curious, sponsored by fire removes positive effects. Let's do sponsored by fire. All right, cool. So we got to see that, and I mean, pretty straightforward monster, right? Pretty straightforward. Now she's immune to possession, but here, let's still do Secret of the Souls just to deal some damage, and we'll call it a day with that. Alright, so this monster is pretty awesome, pretty straightforward. The only downside to that Mega Possession is the fact that you freeze your team. But again, if you have a Megaton monster, that is not even an issue. Ooh, right here, I don't even need to worry about doing my extra turn skill. So we're just going to go straight into the Trait Disable, and we're going to go straight into Draconis Sorcerer. So there we go, everyone is Mega Possessed. And we're just going to let them actually attack. So you just attacked your own team. We are just going to recharge. We are just going to recharge. And let's see what happens. Recharge. All right, I think it's time for me to do some attacks. Here, everyone's still Trait Disabled, good. Let's just self-taught over here. Now you are burning, Master Librarian Possession. Here is a curse, could have done this last turn. There we go, some stamina drain there. Let's do this. He has a cleansing skill, he might cleanse. Some protection, Blade in the Fog. Here, why don't we trigger your skill so you lose that? Awesome. And then why don't we Trait Disable again? And this time, let's just go. I think I have my no, I don't. Okay, let's just go with the regular possession. So take control of them. So yeah, the fact that you can possess like this is super awesome. And it's all about the team you combo this monster up with, where you might be able to chain freeze, which we'll talk about. Instead of Shelly, let's showcase this monster with Cryo Crawler. Where's Cryo Crawler? Instead of Shelly, let's showcase this monster with Cryo Crawler. I haven't put a Rune setup or a Relic setup on him, but that's fine. All we need him for is his freeze immunity. So we'll see how that really won't be a problem. All right, let's click Fights. Oh, unfortunately, I might be in trouble here. Let's see. Favorite Trick and Soul Eater. Ouch. Well, if anything, the only thing I can showcase here is the fact that I do have a 0 cooldown possession skill. So Master Librarian, hey, maybe you'll do Warming Light and help me out. Maybe Bombeta will help me out somehow. Let's see. Recharge, Amber Dust, Noxious Demons, and Jastar's Mask. This is why I like Cane of Atlantis for offensive purposes. He attacked himself with Blinding Punch. I have my Mr. Beast banner to help out my whole team. Alright, one churn. What can I do? I can still Master Librarian. Unfortunately, there's not much to do. So, the only reason I lost this one was because of my weird rune setup, which is totally fine. Alright, let's exit out and let's find another one, just so I can go first. Because typically you would be running... oh yeah, because I don't have any runes on this guy. Alright, let's see. This kind of works. Alright, we're going to do Depressions right off the bat. I could have done my single target, but that's fine. Alright, so since there's a Wormlight, I could single possess him. Dragon's Breath. Oh yeah, I actually wanted to showcase the freeze. So let's slow this down again. Draconis Sorcerer. And watch this. Freeze block, freeze block, freeze block. So totally fine. If you partner this monster up with a Cryo Crawler, it's like they got released in perfect timing to do that combo. And after that, you are essentially good to go, right? You could also freeze. Ooh, yeah, with this monster, you can even freeze. So after they get their possession immunity, here, let's see if we can showcase that. We are just going to do Olympus, and then we'll Trait Disable you. Oh, you died. Master Librarian. Bam. All right, check this out. So, chest opening, attacked himself. All right, oop, killed your ally on accident. Let's attack you real quick. All right, so let's say he's still mega possessed. We're going to recharge. 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 All right, he attacked himself, and now he has that possession immunity, but this is where your cryo can go and do a AoE freeze or a mega freeze. So now he's frozen, and then he still can't attack, and then I can go back into the mega possession, right? Single possession even. Like, that's pretty cool. So cryo and this monster are a very deadly threat combined with a Tabora, so this could be a Tabora or the Dew, and you have yourself a really, really good team. The last monster I want to showcase is Ignis as well. Ignis is a monster that has the ability to give your whole team immunity to freeze, so that's going to be the combo we showcase. Oh, I need some more team speed, just one. Who has a level 7? I'm sure someone has a level 7 team speed. You know what, it's fine. I'm sure we'll be okay. We might not be okay, we'll see. Depends on the battle. Let's click fight, and let's do this. Alright, Tabora, yeah, I might not be okay. Alright. Oh no, it worked out, cool. So, get rid of MT, and then Trait Disable across the board. Who cares if you drain my stamina? I have Relics to help me out. Alright, there's the Trait Disable, and check this out. if I go to my monster, area immune to freeze. So my whole team is immune to freeze. Draconis Sorcerer. And just like that, they are mega possessed, and the freeze is completely blocked for my whole entire team. That is just so darn awesome. Alright, and at this point, it's pretty easy to win after that. By the way, with this monster, let's see, Ring of Fire is a Consume Virtue. This removes positive effects, so even after they gain their immunity to possession, depending on the turn order, if Ignis goes, you will be able to remove their possession immunity and then chain possess again. So right there, watch. No, it's not going to work out just because of the way the turn order is set up. But if Ignis was going before my monster, I would just do Consume Virtue, bye-bye, and then I'd be able to go ahead and Chain Deny. So you can really pull off. Ooh, wait, let me go ahead and do... Oh, wait, I don't want to kill you. Recharge. Since they already skipped their turn, I can just do the AoE Possession and Deny. So I think at first, players weren't liking this monster a lot because you do freeze your team. But considering there are ways to disregard that to the point where it doesn't even matter, or you just... you regular freeze your Megaton monster, that's not a problem. So I can definitely see this monster being really powerful in Team Wars. Just Mega Denying is awesome, especially combined with a Trade Disable monster. Let's see what else we can do with this monster. I think I wanted to show you guys the Relics, and we might do an Infinite Gauntlet battle just so you guys can see the Relics in action. But it's essentially this, right? And we are gonna go back to our... let's do Shelly, because Shelly actually has the speed runes. So I want to show you guys how you can just Stamina Drain on turn 1, and then follow it up with actually possessing, which again, in the Infinite Gauntlet is a lot more practical because the enemies don't have Stamina Regen relics. Alright, Soul Eater, whatever. Alright, check this out. And I like this video too because it also highlights the Do, and how potentially better than Tabora, because you can deal with Megatons and then get into the rest of it. And you don't have to worry about getting your stamina drain like with a Wangzhou shield or anything because you have Mr. Beast Banner to help you out. Alright, so turn 1, instead of doing the Mega Possession, you do Dragon's Breath and you curse the whole enemy team, and Charizard's Amulet kicks in, Pump Seed Staff kicks in, bam, they're all at 0 stamina, right? So in Infinite Gauntlet, they wouldn't be able to do anything. We're just going to recharge here. Alright, so recharge, and then here we'll recharge again. And then when I get my next turn in, you could go into the possession, you could go into the Mega Possession, your Amulet will kick in again, they're back to 0, and they'll still be possessed. So that's going to be the combo you're going to be able to pull off in the Infinite Gauntlet. So overall, this monster is just going to be overall powerful, phenomenal, great. I mean, just look at them in action together. She's a beast of a monster. The Cosmic Keeper is one of the best monsters also of 2021. So right now, you've already seen 2 of the best monsters. I am so looking forward to reviewing the other monsters and seeing how well they compare to these 2 monsters, because these 2 are a great way to start off the new year. So hopefully this video helped you guys figure out whether or not you actually want to race for this monster. I highly recommend it. Phenomenal monster, as you can see. So with that being said, guys, if you have anything you want me to test out, let me know in the comments below. Thank you very much, and remember to subscribe.